It is so nice outside. I think spring is finally sprung. In fact, when I walked down to the post office box to get the mail today, I just about didn't come back. I just about kept walking because it was so nice. The sun was shining and it was warm and the grass is starting to turn green and the leaves are coming out on the trees. And if you look out in the fields, you can find crocuses. And spring is such a great time. Hey, it's a time that brings a smile to your face because it's a time of rebirth and renewal and just a time of hope. And when I think about faith, I always think about spring. I think our faith should feel like spring. It should make us smile and it should bring us hope and new life and energy. Our faith should be about rebirth. And so this Sunday, I have a passage from the book of Hebrews. And in this one little verse, the Hebrew writer reminds his readers of 3 blessings God has given them that promote growth and health and renewal and rebirth. If our spiritual lives are going to look the way they ought to, we've got to see these blessings and we've got to value them. And that's the trick. The blessings are not uncommon. You see them all the time, but we really need to value them. I want us to be living lives of faith that are maturing and growing and feel exciting and not just humdrum and boring. Faith should never be that way. This passage will help. This sermon will help. The sermon is called Growing in God. It would be a great lesson to bring someone to. In our Bible study at 10 o'clock, we are finishing up the story of God's people rebuilding the temple of God. And they'd sort of become discouraged and given up. For 16 years, they didn't do anything. But now they've got the vision again. It's spring for God's people in this story too. They have seen God's dream one more time, and God is now blessing them. And so that's the story we're going to tell on Sunday morning. Now, these stories are not just stories from years ago. It's not just a history lesson. I think they teach truths that are still true today, things we need to know and understand as well. So I think there's going to be lots to talk about and lots to share. If you like reading ahead, we will be in Haggai chapter 2 and Ezra chapter 6. One other quick reminder too, that this is our last Sunday lunch until the fall. We're going to go into our summer schedule where we don't have lunches after church. And so this Sunday we're having a hot potluck. So bring whatever you want to share. You can bring, I don't know, lasagna or spaghetti or chili or, I don't know, whatever you want to bring. But please plan to come and do that, be part of that. Lunches have been so much fun lately. People have been hanging out for like an hour afterwards, just visiting and getting to know each other. It's such a valuable time. This would be a great Sunday to invite someone. It'd be a great Sunday to make plans yourself to be here. We're looking forward to seeing you. We'll see you then.